Hello, the company being analyzed today is GNG Electronics Limited. This is a company which sells refurbished electronics. So, electronics which were used and now they're upgraded and repaired and all of that. So, refurbished electronics. Today, we're going to analyze this company's financials, what it actually does, and its future growth plans. This is India's largest authorized laptops and desktops refurbished manufacturer. So let us start. First, we have a market cap of 2,873 crores. So mid capish to small capish company. Current price of one share 252 rupees. Price to earnings ratio of 36.6 times. Return capital employed, return equity we will see, and a book value, that is assets minus liabilities. Book value per share of 58.6 rupees. Now, the recent financials of the company. First, we have rupees in millions of rupees. Okay, revenue. Sorry. First, we have revenue from operations, millions of rupees. So in fiscal year 2023, the company's revenue came out to be 6,595.42 million, or 659 crores. Next year, it increased to 1,138 crores. Then, finally, fiscal year 25 revenue increased to 1,411 crores. A nice increase in revenue. Then comes EBITDA. EBITDA increased from 50 crores in fiscal year 23 to 126.1 crores in fiscal year 25. The EBITDA margin went from 7.59% to 8.94% in just two fiscal years. Profit after tax increased from 32.4 crores in fiscal year 23 all the way to, how much is this? 69 crores in fiscal year 25. The margin, profit after tax margin, going from 4.92% to 4.89%. Then we have return equity and return capital employed, very important metrics. For fiscal year 25, return equity was 30.4%, return capital employed was 17.31%. 30% return equity is really nice. Return capital employed is 17% is good, decent. Now, financials going even more back. So, profit and loss, these are in crores. So, March 2020, fiscal year 2020, sales were 245 crores. Okay. Increased to 344 crores in March 2021. And in fiscal year 2022, 549 crores. So, going even before there was nice growth. Then we take a look at cash flows. These are in crores, again, crores. Cash flows from operating activity, pay attention to that. The company does not have the best cash flows. It is a very working capital intensive business. Fiscal year 2020, minus 35 crores of operating cash flows. Fiscal year 21, minus 12 crores. In fiscal year 24, it was able to produce positive 97 crores, but fiscal year 25, again, a dip down to 25 crores of operating cash flows. So, very working capital intensive business, but at least they are producing positive in recent years, positive operating cash flow. Now, the company operates under the name Electronics Bazaar. So its brand is Electronics Bazaar. The company is still GNG Electronics. So, India's largest refurbisher of laptops and desktops, and among the largest refurbishers of information technology, ICT or information technology devices overall, both globally and in India. In total, they have refurbished 5,90,787 devices. Okay. 1 to 3 years of warranties available for all the devices. Five refurbishing facilities are there. You will see where they are. Okay. 58,127 square feet of total facility area. Look at this. India's largest authorized refurbisher. It is the IT asset disposal partner for India's second largest software company. Second largest software company in India disposes its IT assets to Electronics Bazaar or GNG Electronics. Comprehensive information technology products portfolio. So, what are the products it refurbishes? You got laptops, desktops, tablets, servers. You got premium smartphones, mobile workstations, and other electronic accessories. So, India's largest 5.9 lakh worth of devices, volume of devices have already been refurbished. So again, India's largest refurbisher of laptops and desktops. So it's one of its key strengths. It has a strong global supply chain, which we will cover. It has a wide customer base and well established refurbishing capabilities and capacities. Then, where are these capacities actually located? One of them is in Navi Mumbai. Okay. Year of commencement 2016 and 25,600 square feet is the area. Now, one of them is in the one of them, three of them are in UAE. So one of them in Navi Mumbai, three of them are in UAE, started in 2017, total area of 25,000 again square feet. And then one of them is in Dallas, Texas, USA, 11,000 square feet. So five facilities in total, US, mostly in UAE, and one in India. This India one is audited by HP and Lenovo, as you can read below, and is one of the largest refurbishment facilities in India. All right, so audited by HP and Lenovo. Okay, then what are the benefits of refurbished electronics? So one of them is this: they're 40 to 50% cheaper than the newer devices. They're restored to new like condition. Okay, they reduce e-waste and support the circular economy. All right, they offer higher value. Okay, they're convenient with free shipping. They support the what? The circular economy, up to 1 year warranty and support. So 40 to 50% cheaper, but restored to almost new like functioning and conditions. That's nice. And it has a 1 year warranty and support. Okay, then the industry overview. So here we have the various markets and the various growth rates. Now the company is kind of global, so I guess all the growth rates are important. Used and refurbished electronics market in billions of dollars. Let's go to the Indian one. So India market was $11 billion in fiscal year 2019, increased to $17 billion in fiscal year 2024, and is expected to reach $35 billion in fiscal year 29. This shows a 16% CAGR projected growth rate for at least the Indian electronics and refurbished market. Here, if you take a look at the refurbished PCs market alone, the PCs market alone, this is expected to grow from $1 billion in India from fiscal year 24 all the way to $3 billion in fiscal year 29, 3xing in just 5 fiscal years, a 33% CAGR as showcased by GNG Electronics investor presentation. They are saying this, okay? Again, they are the ones saying this, but it seems even in European Union, the refurbished PCs market, globally speaking and US wise, all the markets, refurbished PCs are going to grow very fast. They're going to grow very fast. And look at this: used and refurbished PC market, the organized market share. So, what is the market share of authorized and organized players in India? You can see went from only 5% market share of authorized and organized players in fiscal year 2019 all the way to 11%, and now expected to reach 32% by fiscal year 2029. So not only is the market growing, but it is also going to grow faster for authorized players as they're going to gain market share. As they're gaining market share, it means they're growing faster than the rest of the competition. So, yeah, the market seems to be at a nice pace. Now, we have some conference call analysis. These are some statements mentioned by management regarding the company. We will get some more information about the company. So, let me mention that India contributed 39.47% of revenue, Middle East 32.24% of revenue, other including Europe is 13.79%, primarily Europe, and US constitutes around 14.5% of revenues. So, company is international. India, largest percentage of revenue coming from India, 39.4% of revenue. Middle East is 32%. Then Europe is almost 13.79%, almost. Europe plus some other places, 13.79%, primarily Europe. And US is 14.5%. So India market is of course very important. Middle East is very important. Then volumes. In the first half of fiscal year 2026, that is quarter one plus quarter two, they refurbished around 3 lakh 2,000 units. Okay, look at this. Their capacity, the refurbishing capacity is 1.2 lakh units a month. So 1.2 lakh units they can actually refurbish. Now, the breakup of revenue between laptops and other devices is around 80-20% in terms of value and in terms of units sold. See below me, in terms of number of units, laptops have been around 72% as against 28% for others. So, breakup of revenue between laptops and other devices. So laptops constitute around 72% of total refurbished units. Okay, the volume, 72% of all the units are laptops, but 80% of the revenue is coming from the laptops. So while they're only 72% of volume, the 80% of revenue, meaning they are better realization, they are better pricing, more better prices are coming from laptops as against others. So laptops are the very much important product for them, the most important product for them. Okay, so market we got India, Middle East, 1.2 lakh laptops, sorry, units they can refurbish in a month, and laptops is the most important for them. Then growth target. With respect to guidance meaning target, the guidance that we gave in a previous call, 20 to 25% top line growth and 75 basis points margin improvement, that still holds because we want to lean on the side of caution. So this guidance is being still cautious, but 20 to 25% revenue growth for fiscal year 2026, that is their guidance. They're guiding this much. And 75 basis margin improvement, basis points. 100 basis points makes up 1 percentage. So 75 basis points means 0.75% margin improvement. If you go at the very top, you can see this. Go to the EBITDA, you will see the EBITDA margin. Okay, EBITDA margin was 8.94%. So 8.94%, they're guiding for an increase by 0.75%. So 8.94% plus 0.75%, that's what is the EBITDA margin they're guiding for in fiscal year 2026. That's the guidance. And finally, what about fiscal year 2027, the next fiscal year? With that, they're saying, with respect to fiscal year 2027, let's wait for the next earning call. Maybe we will be better placed. And the idea is to remain more conservative. But I can tell you one thing is that it is possible and we are endeavoring in that direction. The credible warranty, the quality and credibility that we have been able to offer and which is finding a lot of acceptance will be able to drive margins for us. All right. So they are being conservative. They're always being conservative. But what they believe is that the credibility of the products, the warranty they're providing, the quality they're providing, which will and which is finding a lot more acceptance in the general public than before, they believe that they will continue to grow sustainably and increase their profit margins. So this was it. It was GNG Electronics, going by the brand name Electronics Bazaar, India's largest refurbisher of information technology products, authorized refurbisher, authorized. And refurbishment is basically taking the used electronics, the used products, and them repairing them, upgrading them so they're as good as new. That is it. Bye.